Hey, what is up everybody? My name is Flying Cow 1 and today I'm going to be showing you how to build this large modern house that you can see right behind me here. Now this house is 2 stories tall and I like to call it the pill house because it is in the shape of a gigantic pill. So these are all the blocks that we're going to be using. Go ahead and pause the video right now and collect all these blocks if you're going to be building along with me. And then once you've got that done, let's go get into the build over here. So what we're going to do first, we're going to take our block of quartz and we're just going to place down 29 blocks. And then we are going to take our oak planks, we're going to go to the side of that, so on the right side, and then we're going to place down 4 oak planks. Then we're going to skip over 2, and then place down 2 more. And then on each side of that gap right there, we're just going to take our block of quartz again, and we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on each side. And then once we have that, we're going to take our block of quartz, and off of this oak plank, we're going to place down 29 more. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go back over to this first row that we placed. We're going to place down 1 off of that, and then we're going to take our oak planks, and we're going to bring them down all the way till they reach that second row. So this is what we're going to have so far. This is the base of the build. It's pretty simple, but it is still quite large. So now what we're going to do, we're just going to take our oak planks and we're going to fill in all of this area right here. There's no need to dig up any grass. So we're just going to fill this all in right here. Alright, and now that we've got that part done, what we're going to do is we're going to start working on the curves of this build. And to do that, we're going to take our block of quartz, and on each side, we're just going to start with this side right here. We're going to place down 2 blocks up and diagonal, just like that. Then off of that, we're going to place down 1 block up and diagonal. And then we're going to go 2 up and 1 diagonal. And then we're going to go 3 up and 1 out diagonal, and then we're going to go 2 up and it's going to curve inward now, and then we'll go up 1 again and then 2 more, just like that. And now we're going to go ahead and go do that for all of the other curves right here. So now we have that part done. Now let's go over to this other side over here. We're just going to do the exact same thing. So again, 2 out, and then 1, and then 2 more, and now it's going up, and then 3 more, still going up, and then we're going to go 2 more, it's going up, and now it's going to curve back in, and then up 1, and then up 2 again. So this is what we're going to have so far, and now what we're going to do is we're going to take our block of quartz again, and we're going to go on each side, and from 1 block inward, we're going to build right there and then bring it all the way down until it reaches right there. And then we're going to take our quartz slab and we're going to go 1/2 block above that and then bring it all the way down 29 blocks again. So that's what it's going to look like now. And now we're going to go ahead and just do the exact same thing on the other side over here. Alright, and now that we have that part, what we're going to do is we're going to take our black concrete and we're just going to go down here and on this part right here, so it's going to be the first block of this 3-block tall curve, we're just going to place down one and then we're going to bring it down all the way till the other end, and then we will again repeat that to the other side. And once we've got that part done, what we're going to do is we're going to go up to the top over here and we're going to do the same thing. Alright, so now that we have that, what we're going to do is we're going to take our acacia planks, and on each side we're going to go 2 away from the edge on the bottom corner, and then we're going to go in and then place down 4. So we can go ahead and go do that on this opposite end as well. So again, we're going to go 2 away from the edge and then down and then build 4. Then on each side we're going to go away 5 and place another 4. So it's a gap of 5 right there. Let's go do that on this side as well. And then we will place 1 directly in the middle of that with another gap of 5 right there. And now that we have that, we can go ahead and copy that exact same thing by just building 5 blocks more on top of each of them. And now that we have that, we're going to go ahead and do the exact same thing on the opposite side as well. And there we go. Now that we have this, what we're going to do is we're going to take our light blue stained glass panes and our blue stained glass panes, and on this bottom left corner right here, we're just going to fill this all in with our blue stained glass panes. And once we have that, we're going to go over one and then fill it all in with our light blue stained glass panes. And then we will go ahead and just continue that pattern down, alternating between blue and light blue. And then we can go ahead and continue that up at the top as well. We should probably put some spruce planks down in between all of those. Alright guys, and now that we finally got all those windows filled in, I know it does take a while, what we're going to do next is we're going to take our block of quartz and we're just going to add an extra layer onto the inside of each of these curves right here, and we're going to do that on every side. So once we got that side, we're going to go ahead and do it on the back as well. And then once we get this part finished, we're going to head on over to the right side of the build and then do the same thing over there. Alright, and now what we're going to do for a final step that is really going to bring this build all together, but is not the last step of the build. What we're going to do next is we're just going to fill in these corners with the alternating glass panes. So in this case, on this bottom left corner, it's going to be our light blue stained glass panes. We're just going to fill in this entire gap right there. And then again, as we did with all of these, we're going to add some spruce planks in between there as a divider. And then above that we can go ahead and add our blue stained glass panes. Alright, and now that we finally have those corner windows filled in, what we're going to do is we're going to take our oak planks, and all the way along here we're just going to connect all these block of quartz with the oak planks. So let's fill this all in right here, and we're going to do that on both sides again as usual. And then once we get to the top over here, what we're going to do is we're just going to stop right there, and we're actually going to fill in all the ceiling with black concrete. So I'm just going to line that up right there, and we will come back and finish that off later. But for now, let's just go ahead and fill in this other part of the ceiling over here. And as you can see, what I did stop building right there where it's going to meet the block of quartz. And then again, once we get to the top row right there, just going to line that off. So this is what we're going to have now. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go inside and we're going to build the floor that separates the second floor from the first. And to do that, we're just going to line it up right here, and we're going to take our spruce wooden planks. We're just going to fill all of this in right here. And once we have that floor filled in, what we're going to do is we're going to take our black concrete again, and we're just going to add a layer above these windows in the front and the back side. It should be about 29 blocks. Since we got that back side, let's get this front as well. And then we're going to fill in the big rectangle that we have here, again with black concrete. And once we have that ceiling filled in, finally, what we're going to do is we're going to go over here to this little entrance area, and we're going to build the entrance. So to do that, we're going to take our block of quartz, and we're just going to add 2 more layers onto these 2 layers that we already have. And we're going to back out again, and we're going to add 2 more blocks, and we're going to dig out this area right here, replace it with oak planks. And then we're going to take our spruce door, and we're just going to place down 2 spruce doors right there. Alright, now what we're going to do to work on the interior is we're going to take our lanterns, and we're going to place one behind each of these orange poles right here, these acacia plank poles. And once we have that down, what we're going to do is we can go ahead, and now that this place is all well lit, so we can go ahead and just decorate it. And I'm going to just decorate it randomly, so I'm just going to place down some random bookshelves right here. This part is completely up to you guys. I recommended the blocks to use to decorate the inside of it, but how you choose to do so is completely up to you. Something I would recommend though is to take some oak leaves and put them in front of the windows. Kind of makes it look pretty cool from the outside, and it doesn't look bad from the inside, but it looks especially cool from the outside because it makes it look a little bit more like an aquarium. Now I would also recommend just completely filling this whole area with stuff like chests and carpet and bookshelves. And I had a crafting table right here. I did include some jack-o'-lanterns in this build, so let's just put one right there. And then we'll put one right up there as well. I can put some barrels up here. This could be a little storage area. I'll add another carpet right here. Put 3 furnaces right there. And then on top of this one, I'll go ahead and put a creeper head. And again, you guys don't need to have this exactly how I have it. It really is personal preference, I feel, for decorating interiors. But then somewhere in here on the inside, we're going to want to add some stairs to get up to the second floor. And the stairs that I chose for this are quartz stairs. And I'm going to choose to just have them be 1 block wide because it's not a very tall staircase. So I feel like you should be able to balance all the way up there. And then on the second floor, we're going to do the exact same thing as we did on the first floor, except it's going to, again, it's just going to be random. And we're also going to want to add a bedroom to the second floor. So you're going to want to add some beds up here. Alright, once we got all those lanterns, let's go ahead and go make that bedroom now. I chose to put it over here. And then I'm going to make like a bookshelf wall looking thing right here as well. I think that's what I did on my first build. It's kind of like that. I thought it looked kind of funky. And then again, we're just going to add some random chests along the back over here. And some oak leaves in the front. The first floor was pretty messy. I'm going to try to make this one look a little neater. A little more even. I'm going to get out our red carpet. Put down some red carpet over here. Then we can add more bookshelves over here. I think that looks pretty good. I think jack-o'-lantern is due right here since it's kind of dark in this corner. Some more leaves right there. Purple carpet. Then a crafting table right there. And I think that will be it for this build. And yeah, there you have it. That is the full tutorial for this build. If you want to decorate the outside, this is what I decorated the outside as for this build over here. And then I have those blocks also right there, so it's these two, and then you're going to want some water and a shovel to make a little path. But yeah, that is the full tutorial. I hope that you guys all enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, hit the little bell button so that you don't miss an upload. And as always, thank you so much everybody for sticking around to the end and watching this video all the way through. It does mean a lot to me that you guys choose to do that and take the time out of your day to watch my videos, so thank you for that. And again, as always, I hope to see you all in the next one. Peace.